Hello, Kara here, and today I'm going to be talking about how I joined the furry fandom. Since today is actually my anniversary in the furry fandom, it's a pretty exciting day. I've decided for my first real video, I'm going to be talking about how I joined. So I'd been on this kids coding website called Scratch for a couple years. It's kind of cringy now that I think about it. And I'd heard about furries, but I wasn't a part of the fandom then. I thought of them in a specific style, and I guess I never thought of myself as a furry. You know, I went through the old, oh, I like drawing anthro animals, but I'm not a furry stage, if you know what I mean. But then I found this studio. It's been since deleted, sadly. I tried to find it today. And I asked a very simple question. Are birds a part of the furry fandom? And this one scratcher, 55 Fingers, she's still kind of on Scratch, she's been inactive, told me yes. And I decided to join from that point onwards. I've really been into birds for years now, and I still am, as you can probably see. So I made the kind of easy decision to join. At this point, as I looked at my screen, I didn't know that furry fandom would become such a big thing in my life. I thought, okay, I'll join, but I won't be too active in it. Like, I won't have a fursuit or anything. And as you can probably tell, that kind of fell through. So, that night, I was driving the car. I wasn't driving, of course. And I drew this. It was technically my first persona, an exact representation of myself, but as a magpie. It was very poorly done. I won't ever look back on it and say that it was good, but it was definitely a monumental drawing. And please tell me that this will work. You can see here I was already trying to plan for a cheap fursuit of one of my other characters, not a persona, Skiv. That, again, kind of fell through. I ended up getting the real deal, made it myself actually. And yeah, that car ride was probably one of the most influential nights in my life. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for 55 Fingers and that since deleted furry studio. I also, when I was home, decided to draw this, a drawing of me reading in a chair, like I sometimes do. And I was a pretty bad artist then, but I was really getting into the furry fandom. I soon found a picture of this fursuiter, Omo Macaw, lying on her bed in a partial, and it just kind of hit me at that moment. I want to be a fursuiter. It just seems so fun. I guess I kind of thought that there were just wolves and foxes, like, for fursuits. Didn't know the huge variety of species that you can make. And yeah, from that moment onward, I just began dreaming about fursuits, looking at various makers, kind of just thinking, oh, I want to commission them one day. But then, Pokari Rue made Lumpy. She had the materials in her house and made her first fursuit from there, and that really inspired me. I was just thinking, before I thought, fursuit makers are a totally different species. I'll never be able to be as good as them. But then I saw Pokari Rue, who had never made a fursuit in her life, make Lumpy, an amazing fursuit head. And I decided that I would try it myself. Yeah, that's kind of a story for another day, but yeah, thank you, Pokari. And also, just that one night, it wasn't really an eventful night. Some of you guys might have remembered that night for being the start of a new decade, but I remember it for a totally different reason. That was the day that I became a furry. And although I had always really loved anthro animals, it really changed since that day. I've since found a community of people who really enjoy the same thing as I do. So many different creators. I certainly wouldn't be here without the furry fandom. I wouldn't have Sable. I wouldn't have any of my personas that I do now. Wouldn't have made so many friends across many different websites. I wouldn't have many plans for my future even. Yeah, now I'm really encouraged that there's just a group of people out there who enjoy anthro animals, and they don't see it as childish or anything. They just have a really fun time. And yeah, that's pretty much how I joined the fandom. It wasn't too hard for me to join. As soon as I found out the birds were involved, I got into it pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm still in the first furry scratch studio that I was in. And it's been an amazing year. I've grown so much. I've met so many amazing people. Been inspired countless times. Thank you, everyone in the furry fandom. Thank you, 55 Fingers, for getting me into this, for making me who I am today. Thank you, Pokari for encouraging me that I too can make a fursuit, even if I know nothing about it. And just thank you to all the friends I've made. I might not be in close contact with some of you anymore, but I still love you. Filming.
Wait, who are you talking to?
Filming!
For what?
Video!
A YouTube video?
Yes!
Cool.
I think I might leave that in there. Yeah, it's been an eventful year, and I look forward to the aliens in 2021. Because that's probably what we're getting. Yeah. Thank you, all of you. And with that, go check me out on Redbubble, Kara Designs, and make amazing designs like this shirt, which I have. Isn't that amazing? And I've got duchies and mano kits and cat and plenty more. Actually, I only have 5 designs right now, but more will be coming soon. The link will be to I think this will be on the right of the screen and down in the description. Please check me out. Your support means so much to me. And also, please smash that like button. I sound like a cringy YouTuber, but please, I want the support. Give me the support. And leave a nice comment. I heart all nice comments, not random comments or mean comments. Yeah. And please subscribe. Every subscriber gets me closer to my goal of being monetized and getting my goal of a custom URL. Yay! So, bye. It was really nice making my first video, and I look forward to many more. Yay!